look at Revelation 13. Now, I know we're going to a lot of places, but I'm trying to build a foundation. Revelation 13. 13, isn't that odd? 13, let's see, verse 3, 13:3. This is Antichrist. And I saw one of his heads. This is pictured as a beast that comes out having 7 heads, 10 horns. That's 7 confederated nations, so on and so forth. All right. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast. And they worshiped the dragon, there's a dragon again, which gave power unto the beast. You know China owns us, don't you? They worship China, which gave power unto, anyway, never mind. And they worship the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him? Now here's something I want you to remember for later. And there was given unto him a mouth, speaking great things and blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months. 42 months is 3.5 years, okay? 42 months. This is how I know this. This beast, remember? Antichrist, first 3.5 years, peace and safety. First 3.5 years, peace and safety. This second 3.5 years, right in the middle, there he is. First 3.5, he's peace and safety, but right in the middle, somebody's going to shoot him in the head, wound him in the head. I don't know, it just says he's wounded in the head. And his deadly wound, obviously deadly wound, if it's a deadly wound, it killed him. His deadly wound was healed. That means he's resurrected. Now, watch this. Most people have missed this. The Jews do not believe Jesus is the Messiah. Jesus, buried, rose again the third day, resurrected on the third day. The Jews are still looking for their Messiah. They don't believe it was him. So when this guy shows up and he's shot in the head, or I say shot, I don't know. His deadly wound in the head was healed. He raises from the dead. The Jews are going to say, there's our Messiah. It says in the Bible he'll raise from the dead. And all the world wondered after the beast. This is him. This is who we've been waiting. The master deceiver. He'll be interviewed on all the television shows, and hey, how did it feel to be shot in the head and recover? And you know, you're here talking to us, and it's now how you say. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, how do you know it was in the middle? Because it says when all that happened, he continued for how long? 42 months, 3.5 years. That's how I know it was in the middle. Anyway, there's some more I could show you on that. But, look at verse, let's see, verse 13. 13. Isn't that something? We're still talking about the Antichrist. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth and the sight of men, and deceiveth them. Is anybody noticing a repetitive word? Deception, deceiving. That dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he hath power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they make an image of the beast which had the wound by a sword. So there, I guess he's wounded in the head by a sword, and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. And the image of the beast should both speak, cause them that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Verse 16, and he calls us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free, bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. This all happens Verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that hath the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. And of course, verse 18 tells you what that number is, 666. All of this happens the middle of the tribulation. It's going to be very important, what I'm fixing to tell you, is because probably one of the most questions that I get asked, I have been asked, is the mask, the mark of the beast? Is the vaccine, the mark of the beast? You wouldn't believe the messages on my phone, Facebook, people say, Brother Jeremy, what do you think about the vaccine? Is the vaccine the mark of the beast? Okay. I just showed you from the Bible. Now, I'm not against the vaccine. Help yourself. If you want to go get it, help yourself. They still got a few kinks to work out before I get it. You know, Colin Powell just died and he was vaccinated. Somebody say amen. Well, not amen to that, but because I sort of liked him. But, you know, all these people, they had the vaccine and then they got some kinks to work out, in my opinion. But now you help yourself, go get it. I'm not, I'm not one of these that says, oh, if you get the vaccine, Lord, you got a chip in you. Good night, folks. They've already got you chipped. Don't worry about a vaccine. They're already following you everywhere you go, listening to everything you say. That's why every time you pull up your phone, the last car you looked at, you've been losing. Boy, that'd be my dream car. All the ads start popping up on your phone. They don't need to put a chip in the vaccine. They already got you. Anyway, you say, how do you know the mask and all that's not the mark of the beast? This is how I know, according to the Bible. The mark of the beast doesn't show up till midway of the tribulation. Does everybody see that from Revelation 16 or 13 where we just read? He don't institute it until the midway where he continues for 42 months. Everybody see that? That means if the rapture took place right now, right this very minute, you're still 3.5 years away from the mark of the beast. Okay? Now, with all of that said, Satan is the master deceiver, right? So it's almost like, y'all heard this analogy. If you put a frog in a boiling pan of hot water, it jumps out right then, right? But if you make it real nice and comfortable and warm, and then you turn the heat up and slowly do it, he'll stay in there and burn up because it's a slow process. Okay? So the devil's a master deceiver. He's not just going to spring and, oh, here's the mark of the beast. No, it's got to be a gradual progression. Okay? So, does anybody remember when the Sam's Club came out and you had to have a Sam's Club membership to go in there or buy and sell? Remember that? And everybody's like, oh, the mark of the beast is here. You know, Lord, I hope not. I got a Sam's Club card in my pocket. The idea, you see? So it's just a little. And then, you know, you can't come in our store unless you have a mask on, and we're worried about your safety. You can come in here with a mask on, buy cigarettes, but we're worried about your health. You know, never I figured it out, you know. You know, if you want to, whatever you do, that's fine. I'm just saying it just don't make sense. We're worried about your safety. Put a mask on, come in here. Here's our beer and cigarettes. Go kill yourself. Don't make sense. But a sign on the door that says you can't come in without a mask and all of that. Is that the mark of the beast? No. But that's turning the heat up a little bit. Does that make sense? It's not the mark of the beast. And it's all about wanting to control, see how far they can go. And then, of course, you know, the vaccine comes out. You know, and hey, I've got family members that are in the healthcare industry, and they, you know, some of them swear by it. Hey, you know, and I'm gonna be honest. if you're around that all the time and seeing people on ventilators and gasping for their last breath, hey, I don't know. I don't know how I would feel, or if I even changed my feeling. I don't see anybody die of that. And if my mother's 83, and if she said, I would feel safer if I had it, that'd be totally fine. Not going to kick mom out of the family because she went and got vaccinated. It's not the issue. The issue is control. That's the issue. Wanting to control. And do you see it? All right, watch. You can't now fly without it. You can't, cruises now, you got to have it on the cruise. Most of them, I think. You might can still find one, it may not, or whatever. And then now we're seeing on our television now, we're firing, those airline workers and doctors and nurses and healthcare workers that don't want to submit and a policeman, yeah, things of that nature. Is that the mark of the beast? No, but you see where we're headed though. It's a precursor, if you will, to what is coming. So, I just want to make that clear. You're not going to see the mark of the beast. If you are saved in this room right now or watching on the camera, if you're saved, you will go up out of here 3.5 years before the mark of the beast shows up. Does everybody see that, or am I missing it? According to Revelation 13, the mark don't show up till he's wounded in the head. He institutes, everybody falls and wonders. He can tell them Santa Claus is real and they're going to believe it. The man just resurrected from the dead. It doesn't matter what he tells them. Hey, go to your nearest IRS office and you need to get that digital ID. We got a problem down here on the border. The only way to fix that is everybody gets a digital ID. That digital ID is something you can place in your hand. It's real simple. It doesn't hurt. It won't hurt you at all. Your kids can get it. You keep up with them. Just pull it up on your phone. Oh, they're at the mall. Look, I could sell it myself. It'd make the world a whole lot safer, a safer place. Your kid will never be kidnapped ever again because we're going to know where they're at. A digital ID.